Welcome back, Metalheads. I've got another great review for you right now. I hope you're doing well. This is by a band called Constancia. The band are about to release their new album called IV Evermore, released on Pride and Joy Music. Now, this is coming out on the 30th of August of this year. Great follow-up to the band's previous albums. Check it out, Metalheads. Now, this band was formed back in 2007 by Mikael Rosengren, who's the keyboard player. Now, Mikael got in touch with Janne Stark. Now, he's the guitarist. He's also been involved with bands such as Overdrive, Grand Design, and so many other artists. Now, the two of them found Peter Svensson on drums. Now, he's also been involved with a band called Mercy, Faith, and Overheat. Band would also found Mikael Muller, who's with the band Jaded Heart, a fantastic German band, as we all know. The musicians would also found vocalist David Fremberg, who was with a band called Andromeda, a really good progressive metal band. And with this lineup in 2009, the band would release their debut album, which is called Lost and Gone, a fantastic debut album. Most of you have already got this album. Now, this debut album would be followed up by the band's second album. This is called The Final Curtain, released in 2015. This would also see Linus Lambertson from Andromeda playing bass guitar, replacing Mikael Muller. In 2021, the band would release their next album, which is called Brave New World, prior to this new album. So now you're probably asking who's in the lineup currently. So we'd have Peter Godfrey on vocals, we'd have Janne Stark on guitar and bass, we'd have Mikael Rosengren on keyboards, and Peter Svensson on drums. So that's the current lineup for the current album. And this album was mixed and mastered by guitarist Janne Stark. Janne's done an absolutely fantastic production on this album. It's really solid, crisp, and has a fantastic dynamics. And so this album contains 12 songs. So I'm going to let you know with the titles for this new album. We'd open up with Evermore, Feed My Heartbeat, Higher, My Redemption, Call My Name, Build This House, Live Life on the Run, You Don't Know Love, Rise, I Can't Believe, Stand Up, and the last one will be called Tears I Cry. This is a fantastic album, folks. Like I said, if you've heard the previous albums, you're really going to enjoy this new album. This is a really strong, solid album, folks. And if you're a fan of hard rock and metal, with elements of progressive rock and metal, this is a great album for you. It's got very much a lot of dynamics and changes in the album. Now, frontman Peter is a fantastic singer. He has a lot of range, a lot of dynamics in his vocals. Music on the opening track, Evermore, reminds me pretty much of two bands, early Jaded Heart, when Michael Bowman was singing. It also reminds me of a band called Evidence One, maybe a little bit of Letter X of the early days. So if you like those three bands already mentioned, opening track, Evermore, is a fantastic opening song for you. You're really going to enjoy it, folks. The vocals and music at times also remind me of an English band called FM. Kind of reminds me of Steve Overland in places, but it's more like the heavier side of FM's music. Second track on the album, Feel My Heartbeat, is an absolute great song. Very much reminds me, like I said earlier, of Jaded Heart, especially the Michael Bowman era. Now, I have to say this album is very much influenced or driven by keyboards. There's some great guitar playing here, like I say, in rhythm sections. A lot of keyboards, but it's still a great album. Some fantastic guitar playing, like I said, fantastic drumming and amazing vocals. Now, the next song is called Higher. This is a really, really good follow-up to the previous song, Feel My Heartbeat. Now, I really like the way that this band write music and the melody hooks. There's some really good, well-thought-out music here with some fantastic vocals by Peter. All around, this is a really, really good album. And like I said, if you are a fan of previous or early Jaded Heart material, also Letter X, then this is a really good album for you. There's some really good and well-thought-out music. The band are coming up with some fantastic and constant strong songs. So I really like this album. I think it's a really strong album, and I think you guys are going to like it, especially if you like the previous albums. Like I said, all around, it's a good, solid, hard rock, melodic metal album. This is a fantastic album, folks. It's by Constancia. The album is called IV Nevermore, released on Pride and Joy Music. It's out on the 30th of August of this month. It's a fantastic album. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. I think it's some fantastic music here with some strong vocals and music. All around a great album. Like I said, if you are a fan of Jaded Heart, Letter X, and the bands already mentioned, you're going to like this album. Thanks for watching. More reviews coming soon. Stay metal, metalheads.